Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Subculture palette. Yes, I know. Everybody and their mother. Really? 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 It had to be lunchtime right now? Guys, I live close to a nursing home, so every now and again I'll hear them ring the bell. It's 4 p.m, so it must be dinner time. As I was saying, today I am reviewing the Subculture palette. As you can see, it's all marked up already. I've had this palette for a little while now. I ordered it on the day of launch on the 25th, and I got it exactly a week after. I've used it twice. I've tried to shoot a video with it, and I don't know, the first time I used it, I just got it, I just picked it up and I just came home right away and tried to use it, and it was a hot mess. You guys can see from this. I thought that perhaps it was me, so I wanted to give it another shot because I was in a rush. And then I tried to do another video and that just didn't quite work out. And since then, it just haven't been the right time for me. And then I started playing with it on my own without the camera just to see if it's a comfort thing, and I started getting better results. But then I realized that it's the colors that I was using. So I realized that there's some... Okay, fine. Let's first address the elephant in the room. Yes, this palette falls out like crazy. After I ordered the palette online, I saw reviews coming and I really didn't want to watch them because I really wanted to get my own feel of the palette, and it's like a spoiler for me. It's almost like you're watching a series and then somebody posts about it and then you read that and you're like and it kind of just ruins the whole thing for you. That's how I felt about the reviews. And at first nobody really had any reviews. Like on the day of launch I started seeing a whole ton of reviews because Anastasia apparently sent out palettes to like smaller YouTubers, like people with 15k subs, 5,000 subs, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. It's so cool for a huge brand to be recognizing smaller influencers. But then I thought, okay, with all the fallout that came from the palette, she knew about the issues and she decided to send it to smaller creators so that they would be more impressed by Anastasia sending them products. I don't know, because I did see some people using those palettes and they weren't really reviews, they were more like demos, and it didn't turn out so bad. And it's like I kind of looking through one eye and having another eye closed because I really want to see it, but I wanted to see it because, as you know guys, I was really excited about the palette. I thought the colors were beautiful. Then I started digging in and I realized what the hoopla was about. That didn't really bother me because I thought, you know what, I don't mind it because I have loose pigments. It's not what I was expecting from an Anastasia palette, but I could live with that until I realized that some of the shades just weren't blending well. And then last night I created a look with it and I thought, oh my god, this look is like amazeballs. I love this palette. So it's like I'm having a real love-hate relationship with the palette. If I'm honest, the reason why I'm shooting this video right now is because I was just talking to a friend of mine and she's like, oh, I'm going to be in Vegas, I'm leaving for Vegas tomorrow. And I thought, you know what, it didn't matter to me either way because I do live in Jamaica, so I wouldn't have been able to return this if I wanted to. But now that she's going back, I thought, you know what, I'm still undecided on the palette. I decided to keep it just because I had to, but now that I have the choice, I'm going to give it one last shot and see if I truly like it. I think why I'm having such a hard time with the palette, guys, or a hard time deciding, is because there's some colors in here that I truly love, like Electric. Electric is gorgeous. I tried the Edge last night. I did it like a more saturated look and it was gorgeous. But there are some problem colors in here, like Destiny. Destiny just doesn't look right. It just reminds me of a frog. Like I feel like I literally have a frog on my eyes. There's just something about the color. I don't know if it's just that I haven't found the right combination for it. All Star, it's a pretty color but it doesn't blend well. It's just very patchy, and like once you try to blend it or you try to layer it, it just becomes very patchy. I'm going to recreate the look that I did last night if I can remember, because I thought that was gorgeous. And then after that, I'm going to take this all off and create another look. I will show you the colors that I did manage to make work for me. Oh, by the way, there's this color here, Adorn. I didn't expect to like this color just because I don't really like goldy shimmers like that. I like when they're like a lighter gold, not this red gold. Another thing to mention is that there is a dupe in this palette. This color, I was disappointed that it was in this palette because I thought, oh my god, I already have that in the Shadow Couture or the World Traveler palette. But then when I got them, I realized that these two shades were a little bit different. So even though it's fudge, they are a little bit different. This one is definitely a little lighter. And then this one right here, look at Andre trying to be slick passing it to me because he thought I'd be mad. This one here is a little bit darker, you see? So if I put a comparison right up, you will see that this is the Subculture and this one is the World Traveler, and it's a little bit darker. This is the last chance that the Subculture palette has to impress me, because I really have the opportunity to now return this palette and get something else. I'm going to show you the best of what this palette has to offer. If I can, I will attempt to show you the blotchiness. Let's get started. I've rambled on enough. I'm going to just go ahead and hit the Roxy, and I guess you guys will see just how flaky it is. Not really that much flaky now, I guess. Oh, there we go. Hard to pick up on camera, but as I said, the flakiness of that don't really bother me, because like, who really cares, you know? Just tap it off. It's real pigmented anyway, so you're not really losing anything. And I found that the way to make these shadows work, because I mean, if you have it, might as well just try to make it work, is to apply the shade like all over. I find that that makes the colors all, you know, like less patchy and stuff.
Alright, ooh baby, just hold tight. We're up the moonlight.
And I love this shade. It's called Roxy. I think I'm gonna go into the Destiny again. I'm gonna try to do that.
Just look at that bright light.
And I'm patting this on, guys, because these shadows, it just really doesn't really work when you try to move them around, like this one especially.
Wonder's always gonna last.
It's a little bit difficult to blend. It's kind of like wherever you place the color, it's just gonna stay there. And guys, I just really want to love this palette. Like, I don't want to let it go. Probably what I should do is return the palette now, and when she comes out with a better formula, because I think there was some talk about her, you know, redoing the formula on these, then I'll go back in then, you know what I mean? Because what made me fall in love with the Anastasia palettes to begin with was just how easy they were to blend. You see, it's not even blending right, I tell you. Okay, so let's go in with Untamed right over that. Funny, like everything else just falls apart, but the electric is staying put, boy. You guys, look at that. It's not the most gorgeous color you've ever seen. Like, oh my god. Put just a dab of the electric. That's that pretty green that I love so much. I'm gonna dab that where the Adorn is. I'm not really feeling Adorn right now. The way they work together is like they're common enemies or something. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty, guys. You should see it. Okay guys, so that's it. This is the look. Try not to judge my lashes too harshly, because I literally just caught them on my eye top. It's not even on. I really wanted you guys to see it with lashes, but I'm going to try another look, and the glue I'm using at the moment is just a little bit too harsh to put on and take off like immediately. I love this final look right here. It's actually making me want to keep the shadows, even though it does have its issues. But I mean, it's just eyeshadow. Like, are we really gonna lose our minds? Let me take off my lashes that I didn't quite put on. Go ahead and take this off. I'm gonna carefully do it because I don't want to ruin all my other makeup. Are you seeing this? Because I can't be the only one that's seeing how all my eye makeup is being removed, and all that's on this cloth is water. Plain old H2O. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go in with I don't really like New Wave, so I'm gonna go back with Roxy, and I'm gonna just go ahead and create a nice little transition right here. Roxy is such a pretty color though. Like, I'd keep this palette for Roxy alone. Roxy and motherfucking electric. Screw the freaking fallout. I'm just gonna have a love-hate relationship with the palette forever and ever.
body is falling now.
Using the banana shade in the Anastasia contour kit.
Running through the streets tonight, trying to get to you in time. Your love is all I think about now. It's spreading through my body like a wildfire. Can you hear their beating drums? Wildfire. Can you feel my burning heart?
I don't know how much you guys can see at this point. I'm not really loving how this color looks on here, to be honest. Okay guys, so that's the look. Again, I kind of just cut the lashes on because honestly I do not want to glue them onto my lids right now. I'm warming up to the look. When I just finished it, I never really like it, so maybe it's oxidizing and toning down just a little bit. I just kind of feel like it took a lot of work to get here. Eyeshadow didn't mix well. I had to then go ahead and try to replicate it on the other side, and I just feel like it's just too much work. It's too much work to ask me to do. I love the look of the palette. The shades are beautiful. I think I'm gonna have to return it. I'm gonna have to send it back and hope that Narvina changes the formula. Once she changes the formula, I'll be happy to repurchase. But as it is now, I think this palette is just gonna stress me out. I can see past the fallout, but I can't see past the choppiness in some of the shades. And the choppy shades, I didn't really even use them today. The only one that I touched on, that's choppy, it's All Star. I didn't think that would bother me because I didn't think I'd like that color, but that color is actually very pretty on my eyes. Like you see, it's in the transition color. It's actually a very pretty shade. I just want the formula to be right. When she changes the formula, I'll be happy to repurchase because I was really looking forward to this new palette, and I was really looking forward to a new palette from Anastasia because I love the palettes they have. I want to touch on something that I didn't think would have been important to me, I would have mattered, and it's going to be the packaging. It's suede that we have going on here, and it just gets dirty like way too easily, so I'm not really fond of this at all. Look at that. You think that makes sense? It may just stick on the lashes and stop fumbling with them. Like seriously, you can get a whole range of looks. Like when I look on Instagram of the looks that the girls are doing, a lot of the looks are so different, and you're like, damn, is that the same palette? And it kind of got me inspired. But honestly, it's too much work to get to what I want, and this lighting is terrible. Let me see if I can fix it. I honestly want to keep this palette just for the Roxy and Electric shades alone. The love-hate relationship with this palette is real because look at the colors. They're gorgeous. They're so pretty. I just wish that they were better. You know what I mean? If you don't have it already, don't bother getting it until she changes the formula. Now the hunt is on for another palette because I really wanted a new palette to add to my collection. This hurts my soul to have to make this review, guys, because you know I was really looking forward to it. And now I just have to join in with others and just be like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Well, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. I know it's a little bit all over the place. I hope I got everything covered. If I didn't, then I'm really sorry. Until next time, peace out.